Hi, this is Greg from Georgia. This is day 4, the last day of these recordings for the 2010 Toyota Camry full detail. Today was dedicated to the last polish step, sealing the paint and waxing. That completed the paint, and then I followed up with cleaning the windows, sealing the windshield, as well as doing a second clean of all the rubber trim, and then VRT vinyl rubber tire for that trim. So let me walk through the products. Like I said in video 3, the Revive hand polish I got in a mystery box. Probably would never use it, so I went ahead and did the final polish with that instead of the white polish just because I had it. Came out nice. I followed that with the Adams paint sealant. You notice it doesn't say new on this container. That's because this is the previous one. I do have a new one unopened, and now this one is empty. So now I'll get to use the new one on my next car. And then finally, I just used P21S on this car because I had it, and I'm saving my Americana and Patriot for my own cars. This is a daily driver to be kept outside. Wax isn't really doing much. It's the sealant that's going to do the heavy lifting to keep this car clean for the next 6 months. So that covered the polishing, waxing, and sealing. After that, I cleaned all the glass, but more importantly on the windshield, I did use the Adams glass sealant, followed by the glass boosh, just to clean the sealant residue off the windshield. So now the windshield is ready to repel water for now. Then lastly, the tires, I sprayed straight Adams all-purpose cleaner, let it sit, and then I just wiped it off with a towel. I didn't even use any water, because that finally sucked the brown out of it. I did just not have any rubber and tire cleaner, so I had to go this route. Did 3 or 4 passes with that, and you'll see in the photos that follow this log that came out really nice. And then I also scrubbed all the vinyl trim around the window sills, get the the dots and the oxidation of the rubber through the past 7 years, and then followed both of those up with whatever I cleaned with APC. I followed up with the Adams vinyl rubber and tire. So that brings this week to an end. That's the end of this experiment. You can also see in the photos, the hubcaps came in. They really did the nice little punch in the end to get it all done. So thank you for watching this series of videos. Just to recap, we did 4 evenings of work on this 2010 Toyota Camry that's always been outside and probably never been cared for at all in the past 7 years. We washed it, we clayed it, then we compounded it, and there were places where there were scratches, we compounded it again. In certain places we wet sanded with 2,000 grit, 3,000 grit, and then back to the microfiber cutting pad with the compound. Then after the compounding we polished, then we sealed, and then we waxed. And that's it for the paint. Everything else, whether the rubber or the glass, was all treated with specific products. So appreciate you watching this series of videos. Now I'll just show you some after pictures. I think it really came out nice for this car. My big lessons learned were there's really 3 types of detail work to be done on a car. One is you do your part and you fix it. 2 is you do your part and you minimize it so you get to a certain point where you're happy with it. And then 3 is you do your part and nothing happens. So deciding between those 3 types of things is what makes me realize, or the experience I learned in this video. So appreciate your time. Thanks.